Hi guys, and welcome to the Aging Games, where I talk about all things related to health, anti-aging and beauty, and especially for ladies over 50. Today's topic will be about alcohol and how alcohol can relate to early aging, early death, all kinds of different diseases and emotional problems. The list just goes on and on. So I'm working on my book, which will be the anti-aging book, with over 100 different tips, my favorite tips for anti-aging. And I've been working on the chapter about alcohol, and just so many issues came up that I really felt like I needed to do a video about this. So just to give you a little bit of a background, I'm not much of a drinker. I did drink a lot more when I was younger, and I also worked in bars and restaurants, so I was around a lot of drunk people. I didn't see a lot of good examples of people drinking. And then I got pregnant when I was 26. I was pregnant for 9 months as usual, and then I breastfed my baby for almost 2 years. So I didn't drink any alcohol for 3 years, and after that I was kind of like, well, what is the point? And after that I didn't really even enjoy it. And even now, when I have like a little bit of a drink, a little bit of wine or something in a social situation, it actually just makes me feel sick and queasy, and I don't really get that nice happy feeling that other people seem to have, which I think is probably a good thing because it stops me from drinking. So I don't really enjoy it. I do go through the ritual when I'm in a social situation and everyone's drinking, so I'll order a glass of wine or a glass of champagne, and as my friends can attest to this, I can literally sit there all night and nurse that same glass all night and then still have like half a glass left hours and hours later. So I really am not much of a drinker. But what kind of problems can drinking cause, and why, as a culture, why is drinking so normal nowadays? Why is it that, when people are, it's like, it's the weekend, what should we do? Well, let's go drinking. Let's go get trashed. I mean, it's so culturally accepted and expected now of people that when you have free time or when you finish work, you just go and you get trashed. And this is normal. This is very strange for me. But all you need to do is just look at the TV shows and the movies, and you rarely see anyone standing around with an empty hand. Usually people are holding a glass of wine or some scotch or cognac. People are constantly drinking, and you will also, if you observe what's going on in the background, there will be alcohol kind of everywhere. So this is a type of conditioning that they're doing to us so that it becomes more socially accepted. And also, repetition. Whatever you see, your brain just kind of accepts that as normal. And if you just look at the people around you, celebrations, everything, alcohol has become a huge part of our lives. And if you're stressed and you need to distress, obviously alcohol is the only way to do that, which is a little bit crazy when you think about the fact that alcohol is actually a poison, and it causes over 3 million deaths worldwide every single year. So this is about triple the amount of people dying than from this current pandemic. Additionally, alcohol is also the second leading cause of cancer. So these are the big ones, the big issues, the big health issues that it brings up. But how does alcohol relate to aging, and what can you do to stay younger, and how can you counteract the ill effects of alcohol? So as you probably know, I mean, when you see someone that's a heavy drinker, especially when they're older, it shows on their face. There's no way around this. I mean, just like heavy smokers drinking, you can just see the quality of the skin, you can see the wrinkles, you can see the way the person moves. It's like this telltale sign that's all over someone's face. So definitely alcohol will age you. Alcohol will severely dehydrate your body. It will cause wrinkles. You will lose the glow, the firmness, the collagen in your skin. It doesn't matter how much water you drink to try to counteract the effects of alcohol. It's still going to be very dehydrating, but not just to your skin, also to your internal organs. And another thing that causes major issues, and then it's kind of a rebound effect, is that when you're drinking a lot of alcohol, even though it has a sedative effect on the brain, so you may fall asleep faster, but you're actually not getting the good quality sleep that you need. You will not be able to get into REM sleep, which is the restorative sleep, when your body's replenishing and rejuvenating. So alcohol shuts this down completely. And the next day you're going to wake up, you're going to be tired, you're going to be disoriented, your coordination will be off, you'll just feel terrible overall, which I'm sure I don't have to tell people who have ever experienced a hangover. There really aren't any benefits, even though they will tell you, yes, definitely, red wine is so good for you and everything. But is it really? I mean, it's a poison. Alcohol is a poison. So is that the only way to get antioxidants into your body if that's important to you? I mean, definitely not. So a lot of it is business, a lot of it is conditioning. For some reason, they want us drunk and they want us numb and they want us not to deal with everything that's going on in our lives and the world in general. So alcohol is a really good way to kind of control people. But back to vanity for a moment. Alcohol, since it's a poison, will also cause fatty liver disease. It can also severely impact your ability to lose weight. So if you're drinking on a regular basis, say on a daily basis, and you're trying to lose weight, you may not be losing any weight at all, especially if you're a woman. And I'll tell you why this is. Because alcohol is a poison, your body, your liver will give it priority and it will continue to burn the poison before it will burn fat. So this can halt any kind of weight loss efforts for up to 48 hours. So every time you have a drink, your body switches from burning fat to burning alcohol. So if you're trying to lose weight and it's not happening, you've reached a plateau and you're just not getting the results that you want, you really need to take a look at your alcohol consumption and try to limit it as much as possible. Maybe just keep it for the weekend and see if that will change your weight loss efforts. If you've ever heard of Dr. Amen, who studies brains, he has actually looked at hundreds of thousands of brain scans from people who are doing drugs, alcohol, all kinds of different conditions. He has some really fantastic books as well. And you can actually see what happens when you're drinking alcohol and how your brain changes and what parts of your brain this affects, and how your whole behavioral can change due to alcohol. And I'm sure I don't have to tell most of you about this, because if you have anyone in the family, then you know how it can change someone's personality. Some people can become more aggressive, some people become more subdued, but it definitely has a really bad effect on relationships. It can break up relationships, it can destroy families, and I don't know if you can ever get back what's actually happening in your brain. So alcohol is really famous for destroying families, destroying children's lives who are growing up with alcoholic parents. It can destroy relationships, your career, work. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys, I'm sure you've all experienced it and have been around people that are very bad examples of alcohol consumption. But just to bring it back to the anti-aging, definitely if you want to have a youthful body, you want to age nicely without the wrinkles, without that alcoholic look on your face, without the dehydration, you have to limit your alcoholic intake. There's just no way around it. And I mean, I understand that it's difficult and you're almost shunned by society when you're not partaking, or you're made fun of because, oh wow, you're not fun, let's not invite her out because she's not a drinker and she's not gonna have fun with us. And so it's really hard, and it's a real shame that culturally we have come to this point, and especially for women, because going back, even if I look at my own grandmothers, for example, like it wasn't really as normal back then for women to drink. It was more accepted for men to drink, which is why probably men metabolize alcohol differently and better than women do. But now it's like even young girls, it's like just getting trashed and getting drunk. And I mean, what's going to happen to those girls that are starting at 18, 20 and drinking every night or getting drunk all the time? What's going to happen to them 10, 20, 30 years down the line. I mean, already alcohol is killing so many people with related conditions every single day. So what can I say? How can we counteract this? I mean, there's really not much you can do other than reducing the amount of alcohol you drink. If you do drink, don't drink the heavy stuff. Try to consume beverages that have less alcohol, such as dry wine or champagne, Prosecco, things like that. If you're in a social setting, you can do as I do and, try to be part of the group and order something to drink, but it doesn't mean you have to keep up with everyone else. The truth is nobody else will really notice how much you're drinking, or if you're not keeping up with everyone else, they probably will not notice, but you'll probably find that as you're drinking less, you really don't enjoy the company of people that are drinking a lot more than you. I certainly don't, and I also like going to bed at a decent time. So yeah, guys, I mean, it really is a personal choice. I don't have any opinion on, you guys all are free to do whatever you want to do, and if drinking is a big part of your life and you enjoy it and you don't see any ill effects, then by all means continue. It's no skin off my back. Honestly, I just wanted to share my story with you and some of the things that I'm writing in my book. And also, if your appearance is important to you and your health is important to you, then these are definitely things to take into consideration. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you have anything to add, please don't forget to comment below and like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, guys.